What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a screener. We'll just kind of go through randomly and see what kind of stocks we could look at and if there are any potential opportunities that present themselves. So let's see if there's any GameStop 2.0s. Essentially, is there any companies that could be similar to GameStop with GameStop had over a 90% short. This is a little less aggressive. It's over 30%. We don't have any companies that match these parameters. We're going to look at Weatherford Twin, and let's go ahead and see what the Weatherford stock did, because I don't remember off the top of my head. I believe it went several 100%. Let's see. Yes, went from $1 to $120. So we're going to look at companies that are small cap companies, quick ratios over 1, not profitable yet. Performance the year today is up. Shares outstanding under 100 million. Earnings per share growth quarter over quarter is positive. EPS growth next year is also positive. Gross margins are over 20%, and the average volume is over 200,000, with the analyst target price being above today's current price. So if the stock is at $100 and analysts have it at $120, this would show up. We have 22 stocks. We're not going to look at all 22, unfortunately. We're going to actually see what returns have been so far this year. All right. So we're going to look at, I believe, lowest to highest. So we have a couple stocks that are less than 100 or less than 1%. And we have several stocks that are over 30% and 53%. Crazy. That is crazy. All right. So we're going to look at the companies that have not yet really moved this year for a potential opportunity to possibly get in. So we're going to go back to the drawing board over here and look at the stocks that have barely moved. We'll look at probably the first 4. So Biolife Solutions, UroGen Pharma, Semiconductor, and Caredx. Regenxbio, I mean, they're at 6%. They're down. We'll look at them. We'll look at them. And I only say that because they're down 37% for a year. So the first one will be Biolife Solutions. Let's go ahead and just open this up, BLFS. In the event, we do want to look at this a little bit deeper and see if there's any institutional buying going on here. What's going on? Did I hit something? BLFS is what we're doing. Are all these going to load? Okay, there's URGN, LASR, yep, CDNA, and RGNX. All right, while that is loading, let's go ahead and just open up our Thinkorswim for some potential advanced charting to see. Ooh, this one has a history. I've charted this one before. Very cool. It is extend to the right. We're going to extend this to the right. Whoops. Extend this to the right. Wow. All right. We saw some resistance here. It's trading in an ascending triangle. Let's extend this to the right. All right. This thing ran up from $1 to $60 and came back down to 10, spiked up to 26, back down to 9, spiked up to 29. So not looking horrible in terms of price action. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like it's with the bears on the daily. Let's look at the bigger picture here. And this should be BLFS. Come on. All right. So we're looking at this on the monthly, and it's taking its sweet time, so let's just give that a moment. Wow. Okay, so the stock went from 23 down to 1 for several years. We got our cup. the handle, the spike, then the back down to reality. So very cool. This is still okay, it's good. So it's kind of with the bulls taking a breather. Looks like momentum's taking a breather and money flow's taking a breather. Looks like everything's taking a breather here. All right. So a couple of items to note here. 2023 they had 143 million. Trailing 12 months they're at 123. So they need at least a 20 million revenue surprise to continue a beat there. Earnings per share was negative 1.52. Let's just confirm. Hoping that they did. They did improve to now they're negative 0.82. So earnings per share is becoming positive. 40% gross margins, that is huge. Good EPS numbers this year and next year. EPS next quarter. Okay. So good quick ratio. Looks like they're paying off their debt. This is fine. So looks like they hit a plateau here. I want to see some insider buying. We'll come back to that. I just want to calculate the stock price because we might be onto something, and we're not going to really know unless we just crunch some numbers. 37 million. All right, they make 123 million, 360,000. All right. So right now, what I'm basically doing is seeing if the stock deserves to be where it's at right now, or if it should be to the upside or the downside. There was obvious resistance on that pattern. So we're going to see if it's going to come back down further. 34 million, 370,000. Debt, 23 million, 930,000. All right. Total assets, 381 million. Total liabilities, 56 million. That's beautiful. Assets to worth liabilities, like 5 to 1 at least. A lot of selling here. Again, I don't think this has been beaten down hard enough. This is all from 2024, so I think this is still enjoying the current levels. So let's go ahead and crunch a little bit harder here. There's 46,230,000 shares outstanding. That is a potential stock price of $28.26, trading at $26.10. Analysts have it at $30.90. This is pretty neutral. We can see the stock is staying above the 50 SMA on the monthly, which is huge. Every time the stock breaks and stays above the 50, you can see it ran hard, fell through, got rejected, attempting to break. Now it's breaking up above it. So institutions own 99%. That is old data. New data shows that they actually own, drum roll, water break. And the reason why we're looking at what institutions and hedge funds are doing is because it kind of gives us direction. Look at this, baby. All-time high ownership, 132%. That is a 33% difference of what's being reported here. The trend is your friend until the end, and honestly, I don't think we're at the end. I think if the stock stays above the 50 SMA, which is around $26, I think this is going to be beautiful. So this is just going to be one to watch. Net income is negative 37 million. Let's just see if that is that was a one-time situation or if it is just trending in the wrong direction long term. Not bad actually. Q1 negative 10 mil compared to last year negative 13 mil, so they improved. Q2 negative 11 mil, Q2 negative 10 mil, so they decreased there. Q3 huge. Q3 negative 1.7 mil compared to negative 29 mil. So this company I think is on a good turnaround path potentially. It looks like just the last 4 months are just a little not reflecting. I mean, this is huge. This is a very good signal here. Okay, and then looking at our chart, I mean, potentially maybe come back to 21. We saw some rejection here, maybe see something here trying to break up. So I would watch the 21 level here. Let's go on to our next stock. We did spend 10 minutes on this one. URGN. All right, let's see what we got going on. Cool, I've tried this one before. Finally broke out. Oops. All right, while everything is loading, I just want to do some quick charting here. Gonna do a little bit of looking. Yep. Okay, that's new channel. It's a good channel. Cool. Okay. So you're probably like, why did I draw those lines? Basically, just going back from our bottom, our cycle low bottom, looking for great support all the way through, and then trying to stay in, and it just fails. So, and then I created this channel from our cycle high on a green candle to the green candle downward with the channel with this confirming this bottom support here. You can see great respect, great respect, great respect. It is fighting for its life to stay on there. And for if this fails, we're going to look at come on, baby, click. There and there. All right. Potential potential test of $7 here. Let's just go back to the stock and see what's going on with this one. Institutions own 89%. That is new data. See what old data is. 88%. So not much of a difference in institutional ownership. All right, we're on the monthly. I mean, it's kind of flat. Momentum is looks like it's getting ready to turn around. Money flow, it did show that it is barely up by 1%. Our relative momentum, you can see it went over a hump. Now it's kind of consolidating. So they are not profitable. They make 89 million, but they lose 115 million. So that is not good. But gross margins are 90%. That is huge. Sales 89 million compared to 2023, 82 million. So this is actually heading in the right direction now. 2023, there was negative 3.5 EPS. 2024, negative 3.14 trailing 12 months. So we're looking better on the EPS and the sales. However, they did add about 9 million shares to the float. I mean, they may not have directly added. It could have been locked up shares that got released. And then 2024, there's 42 million shares. So, yeah, this is let's look at their net income situation down here. Was this a one-off or no? They were going the wrong direction, and they changed course, improving, and then just kind of got hit here. So I don't really see anything here that is making me want to jump in at the moment. Um, that debt looks like some huge debt. Let's just check that debt out. That was 121 mil, 250 mil cash, total assets 301. Wow, their assets and liabilities are getting wow, liabilities exceeded assets Q1 2024. Ooh, Q4 2023 as well. Wow, this company was not looking good and they actually turned it around. Q2 2024, they turned this around. Good for them. I feel like they have a long ways to go. So 250 minus 121 is going to be about 130. And then we have negative 115 here. So that's going to be positive 15 million, positive 89 million. So we got about 100 million divided by 4. So this is like This is like a $5 stock or less. So we're gonna pass on this one, but that was cool to just kind of see that. And also I did do a little bit of charting to update it, so it was kind of cool. We're gonna update this LASR. And I think I've done this one. This one does sound familiar. LASR. Yeah. All right. $12 resistance, but we do have some support on the decline here. Let's see what's going on. Semiconductor. They make 203. Okay, sales are declining. Looks like the EPS is reversing. 2023 was negative 0.9. 2024 was, let's see, drum roll. -1. Okay, so EPS is heading back down. Um, very low debt. This has been consolidating for a while here. Let's just run the numbers because this could be very interesting. We're going to crunch some numbers. So market cap, we only had the market cap if it's over 1 billion. This is not the case. So we're going to ignore the market cap for the calculation. Income is negative 49 million, 70,000. They are not profitable. They do 203 million, 60,000 in sales. All right, cash. I think they have some good cash. Let's see. At least based on the quick ratio, it looked like they did. Let's see what they got. 106 million, 700,000. Debt, 10 million, not bad. 10 million, 20,000. Okay. Total assets, 291 mil. Total liabilities, 56 mil. That's good. Assets dwarf liabilities, like 4 to 1, 3.5 to 1. CEO selling, but he's also getting stock options here. So you can see they offset. Good for him, 75 cents. That's great. Yeah, a lot of stock option offsetting here, so no real red flags. All right, back to our calculation. 48,340,000. Whoops, wrong spot. 48,340,000. Potential stock price of $5.19. Trading at $10. So this could get lower. Sales are on the decline. EPS is on the decline. I think we wait this one out. Institutions own 83%. That is old data. New data shows that they actually own 107. So they've been adding. Vanguard looks like they reiterated their position. Royce and Associates bought 2.7 million shares back in October of 2024. No real major call outs. So this one just seems okay. I don't really see a reason to get excited about this one right now. So we're gonna say adios, amigo, and we're gonna look at CDNA, baby. CDNA. This one sounds familiar as well. Aha, okay. Oh, what a candle. From the lows of 560 to 34. Woo. So this is buy, 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 buy. So we might see a crash down here and then we buy. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to see. We're going to see what's going on. Is this stock overpriced? I do not know. Maybe. Trading in a pennant. Let's see if the metrics are on our side. Yeah, I think so. They're not profitable, but their sales are beating 2023. EPS 2023 was negative 3.5. Now the EPS is negative 2.7. So EPS is reversing. Sales also reversing upward, it looks like. They're not profitable. That is not good. Is that a one-off that we're seeing or what? Yeah, potentially. Looks like 2023 took out 190 mil, negative 190 mil. Now the trailing 12 months are down to negative 143. So they paid off about 50 million right there. So I wonder. Um, we're gonna crunch the numbers on this one. We're gonna let the data speak because I don't want to make assumptions about where they're going if we can just rely on the data. So 1 billion, 200 million. Income is negative 143,560,000. Sales 312,770,000. All right. Cash and debt. Nice. Well, let's go to the quarterly. Let's go to the 240 mil. That's fantastic. 240 million, 850,000. Debt is 23,840,000. Okay. Assets 476 million, liabilities 203. So assets dwarf liabilities 2-to-1, which is fantastic. That's always good news. No insider buying. Peter Mag sold 5,000, got 5,000. Alexander Johnson getting some. Bickerstaff George getting some. So no real red flags here. Yeah. Looks like just general. So let's continue onward. All right, we've got a shares outstanding of 53,110,000. So there's a potential stock price of $29, trading at 22. So this looks like it's undervalued at the moment. The stock did try to break the 50 SMA here, got rejected. I think we might see another test to break the 50 SMA. The last time the stock broke and stayed above the 50 SMA, it went bananas back in September of 2017. It stayed up there for years and basically went from $4 to 100. So yeah, this looks good. It does look undervalued at the moment, but let's see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. Old data 96%, new data 122. That's in line. It seems like this stock is undervalued right now. So we might see, depending on how this month goes, watch how the end of February plays out. So I'm recording this early February. This video will come out with about a week and some change left in February. We're going to want to watch and see how this month ends. We want this stock to close above 23, let's see, above $23.30 for February. If it does, I think we are heading on a good path. Let's see, 27.7 million shares bought here to the upside, 14 mil here. So that is 50, 27 plus 14, 41 million. And then we had 21 million sold there, plus 16 mil, minus 14 mil. Yeah. So just watch how February goes. Again, this is a potentially $29 stock trading at 22. Analysts have this at $32, so not bad. Sales looking like a plus. EPS is a plus, if I remember. 53 million shares outstanding, not really different than what we've seen in 2022. So we do want to see this net income here get towards profitability. So that's going to be big coming up. They should have earnings here. Let's see. February 26th. That's kind of, I think, the week before this video comes out, or a week after this video comes out. So this one looks decent. Would keep it on a watch list. Last but not least, Regenxbio, RGNX. RGNX. I don't know if I've done this one before. I have. Okay. Wow, looks like we are double. Look at this historical bottom over here, historical bottom over here. Wow, good, good, good volume right there. That is absolutely insane. This could be a bottom play. This could be a bottom. This could be amazing. Ooh, okay. We're looking at old data. Our new data is 100% ownership and from institutions. And while this loads, all right, old data says it's 85%. So about a 15% increase there. Good for them. Sales on the downtrend. 2023 they did 90 million. 2024 trailing 12 months they did 84. So they need at least a $6 million revenue beat on their earnings. 2023 EPS, please be better than negative 6.02. Negative 5.03. That is huge. They are losing a lot of money. They're losing a lot more than they're making. Gross margins are good. They are very unprofitable. So let's go and check this out, their net income. Okay, so they took a huge bite, huge hit 2022, improved 2023, trailing 12 months, improved 2024. So this company is turning around. Um, Potentially. Let's look at their assets and liabilities really quick. Assets 573, liabilities 262. What was it in 2020? 708, 33. Yeah. So I just spilled. So this is not bad. This is not bad. We might see a double bottom on the long term here. So what needs to happen? Earnings are going to be probably next week. Nope. Looks like the first week of March. March. This double bottom is huge, going all the way back to 2016, almost a 10-year bottom. Let's see if this truly could be a bottom play. Oh, beautiful respect. So now going cycle low to cycle high. Now we're going, here we go. Yeah, this could be a multi-year reversal. Um, as long as the stock does not go below $6.56, this could be really good for them. Really good. So, it's going to come down to the quarter, but their net income is improving. That is huge because right now it shows that they're losing more than they're bringing in, which is not good. I usually disqualify companies at that point, but they are improving their net income substantially. Well, not substantially, but well, gross margins have been all over the place. Gross profits down here have also been all over the place. So if you're buying this, you're buying it for the pattern on the monthly, which is what I normally do. So I would put some skin in the game on this one. I'm just going to mark it down. Not a huge biotech person, but this pattern is just impossible to ignore. Also, this could be a huge Elliott wave as well. So bear with me. Wave one, wave two, wave three. So watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. I'm watching this one. Um, that's all I've got for you guys. My near-term price target for this, I would just say it needs to stay above 656. Earnings have to be okay. If we go under 656, we want to make sure that the monthly candle for March closes above 656. So have patience with this one. It could be amazing. It could be really amazing. Could be one huge Elliott wave. So that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. Take care. Adios.